What's good? It's Chigozie. It's Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. And on Saturday, Jimmy Fallon's mother was reported dead. And I'm here to explain how his mother was either faking her death or very well ritualistically sacrificed for her son's career, which means her son either directly or indirectly murdered his mother for his continued success, because this is the sick game that gets played in Hollywood. A sick game put on by the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Jesuits, who run your government, who run entertainment, who run media, who run industry, and they do it all by the numbers. That is why they updated this propaganda at 10:56 a.m. 156 is the number for 33. 33 is the number for sacrifice. That's why Jesus Christ sacrificed at 33 years old. Plus many more examples. It is also the number for false flag. And it's 56 because it's 1 or 10, 56 minutes. Just a friendly reminder that the Society of Jesus is behind a lot of this propaganda. And by a lot of, I mean all of it. Tonight Show, just we can get this out the way. They're helping us prime our chart. See the Tonight Show's numbers before we get into the notes. Tonight Show 59, 49, 158, 139. Freemasonry 59, 158, 139. Because that is exactly what it is. They're saying Freemasonry canceled his sin, because they did. But they didn't cancel it. The script was never meant to have it at this time, because Jimmy Fallon, his whole entire career, his mother's death, this canceling of the show for this period of time was all planned decades in advance, very well before the man was even born. Jimmy Fallon, some 49, 59, like Tonight Show. See how they go back and forth between reduction and reversing? If you're like, oh, this is cool, how does this work? All this is the alphabetical order. You either reverse it or you don't. And then you reduce it or you don't. So J is the 10th letter, 1 plus 0 is 10. Sorry, 1 plus 0 is 1. Giving you, bam, doing all that with every letter, 49. That Jewish cipher I had, they have other ciphers that are related to the Hebrew cipher, stuff like that. That helps them get large numbers out of smaller words. But for the most part, those main ones. So this one, they updated 837. I think about 37 is a heavily used number. I know sacrifice 73 to reflection. Tisha B'Av 37, Flame Israel Zion, with the connection with that ritual, not with the gematria, but anyway, enough of that. Saturday, November 4th is when Gloria, his mother, passed away. I never got Gloria's gematria. Oh, 37. Okay, well, that answers my question as to why this propaganda 837. And there's more. It's not just because her name is Gloria. Her name was Gloria. You see what I'm saying? It all is a propaganda narrative based around the numbers. So there's more. So Gloria 5, 37, 62, 100. Sacrifice 73, 62. See? Again, flipping them around. Numerical art. So she died on a date with a life lesson number of 25, death 25, killing 43, 43 numerology, death, killing, murder 38 on the 308th day of the year. This is a very ripe day for a death from the mainstream media. Murder. And then, I've typed all these out so many times. I feel like if you just watch my videos, you'll see. Well, there you are right there. She died on 4/11, assassinated by her son, 4/11. Who was assassinated from 4/11 Elm Street? JFK, And there's plenty of examples of your federal government employing this Jewish cipher inside the propaganda throughout history. This is the actor we're talking about. You're going to like this part. Born James Thomas Fallon, born September 19th, 1974. He's 43 years old. So killing Sumsy 43, when he's 43 years old, born in 74, killing also Sumsy 74. See? That's when his mother dies. Born 19/9, 19090, 46 prime, sacrifice 46. So he's sacrificing with his mom, killing. These are contrived birthdays, or they're born to his network specifically for these rituals. He was meant to sacrifice his mother before birth. It's also 6 weeks and 4 days from his birthday. So 46 days from Jimmy Fallon's birthday, he sacrifices his mother. Sacrifice 46. It's also 6 weeks and 4 days of reflection. Kill 64. On November 4th, Fallon's mother, Gloria Fallon, was at the last name. 59, like kill. 67, like blood sacrifice. Freemason, occultist, Elohim, 122. 202, the master builder number is 22. Plenty more than that. So remember how Jimmy Fallon is 43 years old, born in 74? See how they emphasize peacefully? This is all Wikipedia. And the 74th note, they're highlighting peacefully. It's 43, 47, reflection 74. So I just hope you can understand how Wikipedia and all this is crafted by numbers propaganda. At age 68 is when she died at NYU Langone Medical Center in Manhattan, New York. We just had this Manhattan false flag. Langone, 68, dying at 68. Tonight shows Sumsy 68. She died at 68. She died for his career, his Tonight Show legacy. A span of 47 days from Jimmy Fallon's birthday, she dies. I have to call out Zachary K. Hubbard right now because all he says, every single time, he does this all the time. There's some celebrity death. He links it to like the closest celebrity. And every time it's always 74 days. Anyone can verify. 74 days, 74 days. Here we have 47 days of reflection. Again, another example, just putting more evidence, more weight behind his ongoing research, his ongoing work. 47 days of Jimmy Fallon's birthday, his mom dies. So, again, killing 74, 47 reflection. James Thomas Fallon, 58. 58. Like Freemasonry, that's not the end of the numerical dance. In single reduction, we have the reflective pattern. In reversible reduction, we have the reflective pattern. Again, Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show, Freemasonry. So that's that. Not much there. Thank God. Keeping this video short and sweet with nothing but evidence. I mean, I have to exemplify the 47 days just for the fact that, Independence Day 74, 128, Freemason 128 and ALW, killed 28 in Gematria. That's an 88-second video, Jewish 88, Program 88, Poison 88. His mother very well could have been poisoned with some arsenic. You really think she knows her son's employers would do this to her? Maybe not. So that's what I'm talking about. This video is a minute 28 seconds long, and then Stephen Colbert is tweeting at 12:28 because this is a propaganda software application. Well, really, it's a propaganda software suite, a software engine, a propaganda engine, and it runs Twitter, it runs CNN, it runs all of it. That's why you can see how there'll be a tweet, there'll be a CNN post updated. I've exposed this all before. They'll all sync up and report shit at the same exact time. 713, 1 plus 3 is 4, 74. Killing 74. Also the 13. So, just to exemplify again, this is called science. This is called a scientific, whatever you want to call it, you know? I don't know what else it'd be. How can someone demonstrate over and over and over again that 74, 47, the reflections all in the same? How anytime there's a death, for the absolute most part, from a celebrity or from a relation to celebrity, from that to the celebrity's birthday, 74 days, 47 days. You know? I just, like, the people who just come and deny and don't understand this. The thing is, they don't leave questions. That's the thing. I don't think the deniers even come around here. That's the unfortunate part. But that's why I make these videos, for when they come. It could be a year from now. Then they'll see. This needs to stop. I mean, come on. You will sit down now, laugh at Jimmy Fallon, watch him late at night. You know, but he's like murdering his mom by the numbers. He's participating in fake news propaganda by the numbers. He's selling you out by the numbers. You watch this. I would like to play it, but I have a good feeling they can copyright claim me. But he's talking about, oh, I'm looking at my 2-year-old daughter, and how could I tell her that all the hate in the world? Because he's talking about the Charlottesville shooting, false flag hoax event, you know what I mean? So they're selling that emotional narrative. And then he goes on to say, you know, especially white people should be speaking up against the, you know, the tyranny and racism in our nation. I just, you know, nearly vomited. That whole demonizing white people needs to fucking stop. That completely detracts from the real tyrants of this world, the Jewish Zionists in high places using their Kabbalah and their Gematria and calling you goy because you just read this once and believe it all is scripture. And then when someone challenges you, you call them a conspiracy theorist. A word the Zionist Jews coined. The people putting on all this racist false flag propaganda, making you think that white people are the most racist people, making you think that, oh, white people wanted to own slaves and white people did the whole slave trade. And because of that, they're so privileged. And no, that's all a bunch of bullshit. It is the Zionist Jews who started all that shit, who benefited all of it, all for their divide and conquer agenda, which means the entire point was to put a scapegoat, a heavy weight on white people to further divide them from the rest of the world, to make them look unfavored in the eyes of the other races. And it's obviously working. You know, I'm clearly not saying that there's no such thing as racist white people. I'm not saying that, right? You know, there's no discrimination. Of course, there's that shit, but it, you know, exists across the board. And you're making the focus white people this, white people that. It's fucking, first off, erroneous bullshit. It's not true. And second off, it's clearly Zionist Jew propaganda. So, and all the white people, especially, who are like, oh, I'm white, I should be more this and that, and, you know, trying not to come off as, you know, fuck all that. Just live by the golden rule, be cool, just like anyone. I'm talking to everybody. I'm not just talking to white people. Be cool like you would with anything. Don't let these Zionist Jews, don't let, you know, them and their program goyim tell you what to do, tell you how to behave and act and shit. It's all social engineering, and I'm so fucking sick of it. Peace out.